My name is Bastian Gerner, also known as the Foley Teacher. I'm here at Cologne Game Lab, a university for game development, and I'm teaching audio for nonlinear media. So this day will be about how I actually teach the students the basics about how game audio works and what needs to be known about the structure, but also how to design sounds and how to actually make sounds yourself and then bring them into your game. If this is interesting for you, then just follow along and enjoy this video. Let's go. So that's the classroom. Hopefully it will be full later on. And my plan is to explain all the basics and also ask the students what is their background in game development so far, especially in terms of audio. What will their project be about? So the students have to introduce each other. So they first have to talk to each other and get to know each other. Then they tell me about the person sitting next to them. And from that information, then I build the class. So hopefully they already know a little bit about audio. If not, I will start from the very beginning, how to start recording, what is the necessities of audio and how to work around problems. And then we go into game audio, middleware, game engine, DAWs, how to record. And that's also why I brought my equipment, my Foley stuff, to show them how to actually go about recording their own sounds in order to put them in their games. And that's about it. Let's prepare everything before they arrive. So while the students are preparing for introducing the person sitting next to them, I just have a quick coffee and I will be very trying my best to listen actively and to really understand what they are about, because the task is they have to listen to the person sitting next to them, explaining what is their goal after finishing the study. What is their relation with audio so far, and what do they actually get out of the class that we're having together? So yeah, I'm really curious, and I also asked them if they want to be on the time lapse the whole time basically, and a few of them declined. So that's why I don't show the class and respect their privacy. Okay, so let's step back into the class and I'm gonna listen to what they have to say. So the discussion is heavily ongoing in there. I can open the door a little bit so you can also have a listen. So my first class is done. It was 3 hours and 15 minutes in total. And we did basically collect all the data of the class. And I wanted to get to know what they're really about and what they want to learn. So it turned out most of them are interested in recording techniques. And only one person was really interested in implementation, how to use FMOD. So we focused more on the recording side. I showed them how to use different surfaces, how to absorb them from the main room, and also we got into microphone techniques, how to record in a non-ideal room using a main mic and a low-end mic. And then we talked about general workflows and also tools that you can use from different types of microphones and also field recorder equipment and stuff like that. So yeah, having also feedback loops implemented into my class, I got feedback that was valuable. For example, it was a class that I taught now from the bachelor 4th semester. So they know each other already for 2 years. And I asked them to introduce the person sitting next to the other one. So then one person said, yeah, we already know each other for 2 years, so it felt a bit over the top to do this for that amount of time. Then I also stepped out of that introduction process, and then we gathered a couple of game audio terms, which then felt a bit all over the place, was the feedback. So the next lesson, I try to use that feedback already and make a better lesson. And the next class will be 2nd semester bachelor, so maybe they don't know each other that well. And so I know already now that the next time I will ask that question prior to doing this exercise and then decide how extensively we're gonna do it. Okay, now I have 1 hour time to do the Friday prayer, and then I'll be back with the 2nd semester. Let's go. All right, I'm actually done with the 2nd class now. It was almost 7 hours of teaching. I'm feeling energized. I really love this. And the 2nd class actually was a bit more patient with me. So the feedback was overall good. Still, I got some nice insights because I had to explain really fundamentals of audio, starting from waveforms and frequency range and what is a transient and what is dB, and so really basic stuff which I'm not used to teach. But now they gave me a good idea of how I could conceptualize that in a presentation so that they get an overall idea of this. As the students are programmers, game designers and artists mainly, and only one of 30 now wanted to maybe become an audio designer later on. So that's the audience I'm teaching here at Cologne Game Lab. And if you are interested in learning audio with me, from me, then feel free to comment industry under this video or on Instagram or on LinkedIn. DM me there and then we can get in touch. And then you can also think about maybe becoming a member of the Pro Audio Academy, where many audio professionals and aspiring sound designers meet and we help each other. And Paul, Renat and myself, we are the mentors in there. So feel free to check that out. Direct messaging me is always possible. If you have questions, feel free to comment under this video, and then see you in the next one. Peace, the Foley Teacher.